Again, we are continuing with our discussion on practice set 1. Already we have covered answer of first 22 questions. Now we are starting with the answer of question number 23. Suppose in a call option COLL not, spelling mistake is there, it could be CALL. Suppose in a call option strike price is equal to X, premium is equal to C, spot price is equal to S, then S minus X, S less than X, then buyer of a call will make profit. Spot price call means the right to buy. When you are buying the right, you will buy the underlying asset at exercise price X, or exercise price is also known as strike price at strike price X. So, since you are buying at strike price X, you can make profit only if S is greater than X. So, here S is less than X, because suppose X is equal to 100 and S is equal to 90. Then if you exercise the right, you will buy the underlying asset at rupees 100 against call option, and you have to sell it in the spot market at rupees 90. You will suffer a loss. So correct option for 23 will be loss of X minus S rupees. X minus X, S is basically the can be the premium money. So for 23, the correct answer will be B. 24. Value of the put option. Value of the put option is the intrinsic value of the put option. Put option is the right to sell. So you are selling the underlying asset at X price. So you will make profit only when spot price is less than X. So if X minus S is positive, then put option right is profitable, otherwise it's zero. So formula will be max X minus S, comma 0. So your correct answer will be option A. Max X minus X or 0. Actually, from this is your intrinsic value, max X minus S or 0, whichever is higher. From this, you deduct the premium because you have paid premium at the time of buying it. So deduct the premium, you will get the profit. So A is the correct answer. Now we are moving to 25. In 25, in a call option, if S less than X, call option is right to buy. So if the right to buy is found positive, then call option becomes in the money. Right to buy means you will buy the asset at X and you will sell it at S. So the profit will occur if spot price is less than, if the spot price is less than, sorry, spot price is greater than X, because in that case you will buy at X, which is less price, and you will sell at S at higher price. So call option will be in the money if S greater than X. Here it is just opposite, means call option is at this moment is a loss making one. So correct answer will be option C, out of money. Now we are moving to 26. No adjustment will be made in the option on payment of cash dividend, stock split, bonus issue, and none of the above. Payment in case of payment of cash dividend, no adjustment will be required in the option. But for 26, the correct option will be A. Bonus issue and stock split are two issues which will actually change the nominal value of the underlying asset. So some adjustment will be automatically needed. 27. Which one is not considered for determining the stock index? For calculating stock index, you require base year, you don't require population, because population means all stock listed in the market. Stock exchange will consider only some selected representative stock. So representativeness is a must in stock index, and assignment of weights and sample size is also a must for formation of stock exchange. So population B is the correct option in question 27. Now we are moving to question number 28. Price of the commodity future in NCDX in January, 21st January, 6,700. Same future value is 6,800. So it is a situation of calendar spread. Commodity future and in NCDX is 6,700 and MCX is 6,800. So definitely the maturity date will differ, and when maturity date differs, it is called calendar spread. So here the correct option will be C. It cannot be inter-commodity spread, it cannot be inter-market spread. So only possibility is calendar spread. Due to difference in the maturity date, the prices are varying to such an extent. Now question number 29. Fixed site in the index is. Fixed site in the index will mean actually when index futures price changes, any changes we does not consider as change in the futures price. A minimum basis points is specified. It may be 5 basis point, 10 basis point, 15 basis point, 20 basis point, like that. Only if that change occurs, then it will be considered as change in the futures price, and that will be reflected in the market. So the size of the change that will be considered as change in the futures market is called fixed size. So C, that means minimum price change allowed in the contract, is the correct option. Now 30. Following is not a features of the index future. Features of the index future is not used for following is not not used for hedging. This is wrong because index future is usually used for hedging purpose. So we don't have to see other options. Our correct selection will be not used for hedging. This is not a feature of the index future. And other B, C, D are very much existing in index future, low volatility in comparison with stock futures because it is a very diversified portfolio and automatically volatility is low. It can be cash settled or it is not. Always cash settled because underlying asset cannot be transacted, cannot be uh, directly purchased or sold. Non-deliverable means you can give the delivery of the index. It is fictitious, it cannot be seen. So A is the correct option. Now 31, American options are only traded in USA, wrong. Only traded outside USA, wrong. Can be exercised at any time. That is the feature of American futures. And if it is exercised only on maturity, it becomes European future. European futures, European options. So D is European option and A and C are totally wrong. So B is the correct option. Now we are moving to 32. Minimum value of call option is spot price, present value of exercise price, and present value of time value. Already we have uploaded some lectures much earlier where we have discussed in detail the minimum and maximum value range calculation in call option and put option. There we have mentioned that spot price is the minimum value of the call option. Now 33 is just opposite. Maximum value of the call option. The maximum value of the call option is exercise price. So you have to select the exercise price. Next one is 34. Option delta represents the sensitivity of delta is like something like in fact delta, beta, gamma, alpha, all these eta, all these that we are using indicates the sensitivity due to some change in the particular dependent variable. And option delta indicates the sensitivity of the price of the underlying. So if underlying asset price changes by 1%, how much the price of the delta will change. So C is the correct option. With that, we are closing this lecture. We will just give another lecture which will start from 35, question number 35 immediately after it, and that will cover all your 45 questions, answers in details. Thank you.